up, y'all?
It's your girl Brittany,
And it's your girl Free.
and this is the
Y'all come and get her your favorite podcast.
Favorite podcast.
We are a little giggly today.
Yes, we are.
Well, we hope y'all having a good day. But today, tonight, we have another special episode. Like I always say, each and every Monday. We wanted to just get on here and just do a little bit of encouraging, just because we need it at times. So the title of this episode is Be Beautiful. We just basically being yourself, you know, just standing out for you. Don't try to stand out for nobody else. You know, you just being your own self, standing in your own lane, doing your own thing.
Do you
what be you.
Woo woo. Because there can only be
one you.
Many are imitated, never duplicated.
Never duplicated.
Huh? But be your own kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
Or be your own kind of handsome.
Yeah.
Right? And so just that just being, just do what be who the best version of yourself. Be what God created you to be. Be that. Be it authentically. Be it unapologetically. Yes, because in you being yourself, you being true to yourself,
being real,
you being real with yourself. You know, if you the life of the party, be the life of the party. If you the person that's just, you know, the friend that's gonna be the, you know, the hype man, be the hype man. If you are that person that just, when you walk in the room, it speak volume. The people know you in the room, be that.
Yeah.
If you the quiet person,
be that quiet person.
It's okay. Yeah. If you that person that like to laugh a lot,
yeah.
Be that giggly person. Because however you were created to be, you were created that way for a purpose and for a reason. So don't feel like you're weird or an outcast or as you don't belong.
Yeah, because
right?
you're going to be able to fit in wherever you are meant to fit in.
Wherever.
So you don't have to do anything extra to be seen. Extra to, you know, try to fit in and do everything else that everybody else is doing. Because we're all created differently. You know?
And we are all fearfully and wonderfully made. That's why.
In our own unique way.
So, and also, if you ever feel where you're altering who you are and you're losing yourself, then you definitely need to check yourself, and you may need to check and ask yourself, why am I being someone else than who I know that I normally am? Right. So if you feeling that you have to alter yourself when you are around certain people, or
may need to reevaluate that thing, because if anybody is making you get out of your comfort zone
or your character
or your character, any of that, you might just want to reevaluate some things and fall back. And there's nothing wrong with that. And you're not crazy. You just know who you are, and you stand in your truth, and you stand up for whatever you stand up for.
That's
you know, I wouldn't want to go in any situation. I've never tried to be somebody that
different.
I'm not, or you know what I'm saying, or try to fit in with this particular group of crowd, because
you're gonna feel fake, like you're gonna feel fake, like you putting on, and you just not being, you just not being yourself. And so it like I said, it's important.
And we're not talking about, you know, how you gotta portray yourself when you get on the business side. We're not talking about that switch on. We're not talking about that.
No, because you need to be versatile to be able to switch that on and adapt to your environment.
Yeah.
So you do have to have that business side. You have to know when to be serious, and you have to know when it's time to not be so serious. So you have to be able to alter and adapt in that aspect.
Right.
But we're saying when you're in a setting of, just being in different friend groups or either being like different gatherings that you may be at or whatever, you should just always strive and never to change or alter who you are.
Because if you say, for instance, you at a party or something like that, and these people come up to you asking you to engage in the activity that you normally don't want to do, it don't matter who they're. You say no if you're not comfortable with doing it. Don't do it.
And if you feel that you have to say yes to fit in, then you're altering who you are. Yeah. You're not being true. Mm-hmm. You're not being true to yourself because you wouldn't normally do these things.
Right.
And also be careful of when you are around those people or, in a gathering where you may feel like you are being peer pressured to do those things. Don't ever put yourself in a situation where you feel like you're having to alter who you are. But remain true to yourself. And if you have to tell yourself, no, I can't go this, I can't hang around these certain people, or no, I can't be in this setting because maybe I'm just not there yet. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm trying, and maybe they engage in activities that you may not engage in. If you got to be there, and if you're strong enough and you feel like you can be in that setting and you can handle that, then put yourself in that situation. But if it's something that you're working on and only you know that you're working on these things, don't put yourself in an environment or in a place or in a setting where you have to alter and change it.
And even if you used to do these things anymore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Putting yourself in different places that you know that may trigger an old habit that you used to have. You might want to just, decline this offer. And it's okay.
Take a rain check.
Take a rain check and sit at home and rub them ankles together.
And rub them heels together. Right.
And be just fine.
Or also you may have to have that conversation with those friends, or or send a text message just like, hey, I'm no longer into these things anymore. I'm going through, I'm going through some, I'm going through whatever I'm going through, and I'm not there anymore.
Right.
If those people are for you, they're going to accept the true you and support you in that. But if you scared that you are going to lose those people, then you may need to lose those people. You may need to walk away because it's not meant for you to alter who you are as being true and real to yourself for those people.
And that's what we mean when we say be your true and authentic self. Be you. Be whoever Big G created you to be. Be yourself. And normally when you be yourself, and if it's a positive type setting, you're going to draw people towards you because you are being real.
And people recognize that. Real people recognize real people.
Real recognize
real. And people recognize when you're not being yourself, right? Only time you can probably get over on somebody is when they just truly may not know you. But those real people, the people that know you, they know they ain't you. Just like they know if you're not being that life for the party like you normally are, or if you're being a little bit more quiet than what you normally are, then they may just ask out of concern, you okay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it may not be that they trying to get in your business, but they may be truly concerned. Just notice
and they can see.
And they discerning that
because our body
wrong.
Language can show.
It can.
Especially when you're not being your true self. Your body language could tell a lot.
Or if you stress or going through something, you could be wearing that. And so people may be able to see that. Other people may be able to see those things.
Right.
Because some people can see things that we cannot see. We may not know we looking stressed out. We may not. We may not know we got a scared look on our face.
Right.
We may, and our headspace may be somewhere totally different. Our body may be there, but our headspace is somewhere else. And when somebody just come up and ask us a question, baby, you might just boohoo crying.
Right.
And you might just fall into somebody on because you about to just, you at a breaking point.
About to lose it.
You at a breaking point. And so you have to be, like we say, you just have to be real with yourself. You do. You got to be real with yourself. You got to have a come to Jesus moment, come to Britney moment,
come to Bree moment.
Yep. You just have to have your mama or come. Or if you see a friend or a loved one not being themselves, you got to, if you care about them, pull them out to the side and have that conversation with them. And it ain't got to be that you got to get off in their business.
And or you don't have to tell your business to them.
You don't.
You
just ask. You check on those people out of concern,
right?
Or you text those people out of concern because you never know what a text message or a phone call may be able to do. It may make a real life difference.
Yeah.
You don't know if that person is on the edge of just
losing it. Like
they may be having certain thoughts in their head. They may be contemplating certain things. So that text message, that phone call, or doing maybe kind gestures for that person. You don't never know what.
Cause that's us. We the kind gesture people. Like we notice when it's a change. Just like sis don't have to tell me. Majority of the time when something is wrong, I can either hear it in her voice, I can see it on her, and you might call it spidey senses, spider sense, whatever you want to call it. But when you have that connection with different people, you can tell when something is wrong. You can tell when something wrong, when something is not right, when something is off.
And also when those people are placed on your heart, you may have a dream, right? God speak to me in dreams. So if I dream about somebody or somebody cross my mind, I'm either texting or I'm picking up my phone and I am going to call them to check on them because those people did not cross your mind
for no reason.
By coincidence. You may need to check on those people. Right? And it'd be so funny that, or you will call that person. This has happened to me. I may call them and be like, you was on my mind so heavy. And you could tell them the day it was, and they were like, "Oh my God, I was going through whatever on that particular day." And it's like, "Oh God, I'm so grateful that that I did take the time out to call or to text because they needed that, not even knowing, but that person was placed on your heart for a reason. So you have to check on the people that you think that's the strongest. You got to check on those people, the people that you may even see these people putting up posts, putting it on social media, doing all those sorts of things. Some people hide behind all of that.
So when you start seeing a pattern of different things, especially on social media, I know I pay attention to stuff like when I was heavy on social media like that, I would definitely know if something was wrong. And then you wonder, sometimes people wonder why, well, how they knew this? Because I mean, you're putting it out there for people to see. So I just, you just have to pay attention to certain signs to check on your people. So if that's your thing of being the concerned one, be that. And there's nothing wrong with that. It ain't that you're weak or soft
that
or nothing like that. It's the fact that you are being yourself. You being true and authentic and doing that check-in on that person. Doing the check-in on somebody.
Or do the wellness check.
On the well, right.
Yeah, you might have to do a wellness check.
And you may not, just like sis said, you may not talk to this person all the time. But when that person, fall on your mind, if you are comfortable enough. Because ain't nobody gonna force you to do nothing. But if you're comfortable enough with reaching out to them, go ahead and do it and check in because you never know what may be going on.
Yeah.
So just be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be unapologetically you, right? You don't, if you don't fit in, so be it. Oh well, right? If you are you feel like, oh God, I'm just a bookworm, I'm a nerd. Well, if that's the case, that's your thing. Those type of people are needed in the world, right? Or you may find somebody like that. Go to you a Barnes and Noble or Starbucks or whatever,
whatever little
bookstores, and you may meet somebody else that may like to do the same things you do.
And y'all can have your little book club.
Yeah, or even search and look for local book clubs in your area. But do whatever makes you happy and just be true to you. Never alter or waver in who you are or where you are at in your life. Because we are constantly growing and evolving. And
because you don't owe anybody anything.
You don't. You owe it to yourself.
You owe it to yourself. So you do what's best for you. Else. You do what makes you happy. You do what's pleasing to you, to your heart, your mind, your soul.
Your spirit.
And your spirit. Yes. Right. You do that for you.
Do it for you.
If you want to go and get you a hotel room in your own city just to feel like you out of town, so go do that. If you want to go to Krispy Kreme's and then turn around and go to Starbucks, and then you turn back around and you say you want to go get you a hot dog or something, or get you a little cheesecake from Longhorn.
Do that.
Do it.
Listen, because that cheesecake at that Longhorn.
What have you in the chokehold?
Baby, listen. That caramel and them pecans.
Extra caramel, extra pecans.
Y'all, I'm telling you, it had me in a chokehold for about 3-4 months.
She told me about that, y'all.
Thank God I have been, the Lord has delivered me.
Because we was going how many times?
Listen, 2-3 times a week. And they knew you, girl.
Oh, it would be before we did these episodes. Y'all would be like, since you going to Longhorn, stop and get us a little cheesecake.
Lord, we thank you for the deliverance. Because them calories, those calories they'll put on real quick.
It was so good going down.
Listen, so good going down, but baby, the aftermath. Yeah, it's something serious. But do what makes you happy. Like you said, you go. If you feel like you just want to have that type of day, don't be, be you. If you that person that want like the put your makeup on, if you're a woman, if you a man and you like to keep yourself well groomed, go get that haircut, go get them locks tamed. Listen, go get you a little pedicure, go get you a little manicure,
because the pedicures matter for the men.
They do. Them dusting busted feet.
Don't be scratching.
No, check them heels. And us ladies, we need to check the heels too.
Because they be a little dirty sometimes.
Look crusted and busted. It's summertime.
And get that pinky toenail.
Make sure you pull up polish.
That would be scratchy.
Pull up polish on that pinky toe. Okay? So go get your manicures, your pedicures. My ladies and my fellas, do that.
You.
Do it for you. Now, you're not doing it for nobody else. If you want to feel like you want to have you some retail therapy, go shopping.
Go get that watch. Get
whatever it is. Go if you feel like you want to go out to eat. Take yourself on a date. Take yourself to the movies. Take yourself to the park. Go on a walk by yourself. Right? If you feel like that, a lot of the times you have to hang out with you sometimes. You don't have to always be with people.
I like
hang out. Yeah.
I love me.
Love yourself enough to hang out with yourself.
And it's nothing wrong.
It's okay to say it's a part of one.
Let me tell y'all something.
It's okay.
When I do go out by myself, people be looking at me crazy.
Yeah,
and you know what? I be acting like they don't
crazy.
even exist. I pull up my phone, pull up me a little show if I want to. Yeah. And I have my little bread by myself. I had everything to myself. They be like, "Hey, you just having one? Just one." And I be saying it so proud with my chest out.
It is okay
because I enjoy
to do that.
I enjoy that
your
time.
company, your me time,
especially when I ain't got to worry about nothing else.
Nobody else. You need that me time. And everybody needs their me time. I don't care if you single. I don't care if you married. I don't care whatever your status is. Whatever your status is, Me time is important. Is sometimes you have to pour back into yourself.
Ooh, what you pour out to others.
What you give out to others, you got to pour twice as much back into yourself. You got to keep your own cup full.
Okay.
And keep your own self rejuvenated. Keep your for your peace, for your sanity, get your mental space clear, clean. And just love, never stop loving on yourself. Appreciate you, care, love on you. And when you able to do that, y'all, like you said, other people, they will see that, right? People will see that, they will respect that.
Yes.
And also, and at the end of the day, you gonna respect and love on yourself.
You are
even more. Right? Because you only get one temple.
Oh.
So you have to appreciate that temple.
It's
you have
to
it's only one of you. You can't be 100 million places. Mm-mm. So say no when you need to say no. And say yes when you need to say yes. Take yourself. Appreciate yourself. Love on yourself. Do those things for you.
And say what you feel, how you feel, when you feel.
And when
and
you
do
feel.
It for you. And don't be unapologetic behind it.
Do not. No, it's a complete sentence.
Just do what best for you.
If you say you just gonna rest in the house and you don't want to do nothing, it is your prerogative for you to say, I'm not doing this and I want to be a couch potato. All day.
I'm gonna lay in the bed.
I'm gonna lay in the bed all day. I'm gonna have me a Netflix and chill type day. I am just going to get my tea, drink my tea, have my own little tea party. I am going to watch sports all day, or I'm gonna read this book. I've been wanting to dive into, or I'm gonna do some journaling today, or I am going to take myself on a walk today, whatever that looks like, y'all. Just always continue to love on yourself, continue to pour into yourself, take care of yourself, and just always just be you, right? Be
the best version of
yourself, always.
That's how we wanted to come on here. So just a little encouragement to get y'all through the week, you know.
A little push
through.
To start that week out.
Yeah. Just to start the week, because we know it'll be a lot going on. So we just want to get on here, just say be you, enjoy you, and just do your thing.
Do your thing.
But before we go, we're going to let sis do our affirmation. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to do our affirmations. All right, so y'all can repeat after me. I am bold.
I am bold.
I am mighty.
I am mighty.
I am original.
I am original.
Never duplicated.
Never duplicated.
I have a right to feel what I feel.
I have a right to feel what I feel.
My decision is valid.
My decision is valid.
I am a conqueror.
I am a conqueror.
I am more than enough.
I am more than enough.
And I will always be.
And I will always be.
My true and authentic self.
My true and authentic self.
So we thank y'all for tuning in today. Once again, make sure y'all hit the like button, thumbs up, please, to help the algorithm. And make sure y'all share, comment if you would like, and we just thank y'all for supporting us like always. It's always a true blessing to get on here because we love doing this.
Love it.
So, but we just thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll catch y'all next week on Listen Sis,
your favorite podcast. Bye.